السلام طيب والله بخير. رجعت لكم في مقطع جديد. مقطعنا اليوم راح يكون عن هورايزن زيرو داون. طبعا ادري هواي اكو افكار ببالكم. يعني اول شيء طبعا اني هاي الحلقة راح تكون ما قبل الأخيرة. تدرون ليش أني متأكد إنه ما قبل الأخيرة؟ لأن أني سجلت الحلقة هاي، سجلت الحلقة اللي بعدها اللي هي الأخيرة، وبعدين وأني دا منتج الحلقة ما قبل الأخيرة. هيك برنامج المونتاج قرر إنه يقول ما راح أمنتج لك الصورة بس الصوت، بحيث إنه بالنهاية طلع الفيديو بس صوت، صورة سوداء. فيب يعني هذا الفيديو اني دا اسجله بعد ما ختمت اللعبة. يعني والله خسارة. يعني اني اسم بس الفيديو الاخير، يعني الفيديو ان شاء الله اللي ان شاء الله راح ينزل لكم باكر، راح يكون يعني يعني ما اعرف عن القصة. فيب يعني اني هسه ادري القصة كلها، بس لا تخافوا ما راح احرق القصة عليكم. فيبقى اتذكر هنا كانوا يكون متعقبين وروبوتات. هذا شنو؟ ثعلب مكار. هذا شنو هذا مراقب حلو. طبعا هاي اللي تشوفوه بيدي هذا مثل المقلاع، هذا يحرق شو ما احترق. شنو السالفة يا احرق يا شباب. ندمرهم كلهم. لك موت السمك مرة ثانية. اوف والله قوي هذا، مشكلة يتحرك بسرعة. لا اله الا الله. يلا موت. هذا شنو؟ يا والله راح اموت. خلينا نركز. وات ما عندي مدري شنو. طبعا يعني مثل ما تشوفون دا اعيد اللعبة. مثل ما تشوفون حتى اكو على اليمنى تشوفون ليفل 3. طبعا اكو باللعبة 50 ليفل. بعد 50 ليفل هذا راح تبدي ليفلات وهمية. يعني ما ينطيك فد والله ما ادري، يعني ما ادري شلون اشرح لكم. حتى هاي خلصت يا ليل. يعني ما ادري شلون اشرح لكم كلمات. اكو واحد خلفي ما ادري شلون. موت. اوكي شباب، طبعا كتيتهم كلهم اخيرا. اوف والله انفجرت هاي. فيب خلينا شوي نجمع موارد. لان والله ما ادري شلون خلصت مواردي. شلون ما ادري. هاي حاوية معدنية احتاج من هذولا، حتى هذولا مو تنفجر، هذولا بس يعني يخلوه يعرف مكانك. ويعني انا قتلتهم اصلا، فيعني ما راح تفرق اذا عرفوا مكاني لو لا. مو من انا يا ورع. فاوكي والله حصان ما تيجي. اوف والله اجا. شلون اجا ما ادري. لك تعال والله غريب. المهم طبعا ان شاء الله يعني الحلقة الجاية تكون الحلقة الأخيرة. لا تخافوا ما راح احرق القصة عليكم. فيب يعني النهاية راح تكون جدا حلوة، ما راح اقول غير شيء. خلينا نكمل نصعد من هنا. شلون نصعد؟ والله يعني يجوز صار لي بس يومين واني من هناك. والله اني ناسي بي زهايمر. نكمل الى فوقين. راح نروح على جايا. مثل ما تذكرون الحلقة الماضية عرفنا قصة روست.
Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all.
More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
طبعا مناسبة اللغة الإنجليزية بس هيجي يعني جت ببالي فكرة إنه أحولها إنجليزي، فطبعا لعبت مهمة جانبية واكتشفت إنه الصراحة الإنجليزي أكيد أحسن من العربي. وات إيش جابك هنا؟ أنا والطيور ده نتعارك، أنت إيش جابك؟ والله أخويا شباب راح أقاتلهم وأرجع لكم. أوفش يا شباب أخيرا قتلتهم. طبعا والله بين كل شيء انتوا تشوفوه يعني في ثلث ساعة ربع ساعة يجوز نص ساعة إذا كان الوحش قوي يعني. فيب يعني نكمل. والله الأدوية مالتي راح تخلص. يب ساكو فد ايه مدري يعني نصعد فوق بس من وين نصعد؟ الو والله ناسي. من هنا؟ لا والله مو من هنا. اي من هنا. والله الدرجة يعني بيه زهايمر. طبعا راح نجي هنا حتى نحصل على التجاوز الرئيسي اللي ندمر بيه حادث مثل ما تذكرون الحلقة الماضية. هذا يجي هذا الولد.
Oh boy.
والله
Guessing that we're almost there.
Correct.
حتى لو رجعت شيء عن المساعدة هو يمشي بالهوا بدي يسوي شيء يضرب.
Down you go. That better than the biggest guard you've got, guys.
ما ليش دا اخذ موارد يعني كل مواردي يعني كل اسلحتي وكل يعني دروعي يعني مطورة اقوى شيء. فيب حلو بعد كسرات. نحتاج القطع المعدنية. يعني نكمل من هنا. هسه من وين؟ من وين هسه نتسلق؟ الو
Cold. Can't let myself stiffen up.
طبعا الانجليزي بس لهالحلقة بس يعني مجرد نوع من التغيير. يعني اتمنى انها تكون حلقة يعني قصيرة نوعا ما اتمنى تكون يعني 40 دقيقة، لا اتمنى تكون يعني اقل من 30 دقيقة يعني اذا شاءت الظروف. يعني انه برنامج المونتاج مالتي تعبان يعني ما اريد اسوي مونتاج هاي اصلا بس مجرد اجمع
Guy's sacrifice. Did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
والله اشوف المقاطع الصوتية الانجليزي احسن يعني مرات
You
عن
made a climbing
العربي.
path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you?
مثل ما قلت
You could
لكم
fly
هذا
when
برنامج
you
التصوير
bother with
بس
the climbing
استعمله
path
حتى
either.
اجمع المقاطع مع الفيديو مو حتى مثلا اسوي مونتاج.
Don't look down.
يعني اذا
Don't look
سويت اي
down.
مونتاج راح يخرب الصوت.
Damn it.
شفت ايش صار؟ هي قالت لا تنظري لأسفل. والله حلو. انتبهت هالمرة الماضية.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
هاي ورشة مالته اوف.
There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place.
يقول يعني بعدين
For
من هدي.
years I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's...
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. And by the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by...
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Okay.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
هسه لازم نبحث عن التجاوز الرئيسي اللي موجود بالإطلال. هذا الطابق الرابع بس. شنو هذا موجود بالطابق الثاني.
Mind your footing.
ننزل. اوكي كملنا. اتمنى يعني اكون لان اني عرفت شنو راح يصير. فاتمنى ان تصير حلقة سريعة حتى بسرعة نخلص لان والله هواية تعبت بالتختيم. يعني ان شاء الله تكون السلسلة عجبتكم. اتكلم كأنه الحلقة الأخيرة ترى هاي مو الحلقة الأخيرة. والله شوف الجو.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
لازم نسرع بس مننا نمشي.
Glad that's over.
مع منانا حلو. يلا نصعد ما نسيت. لازم نصعد لازم نصعد. بس شلون مو هيجي. اخ والله وقعت الغلط. يلا مشكلة. اصلا احنا راح نصعد. وي. يلا خلينا نكمل.
This must have been where they lived.
من هنا
left of it.
الفتحة.
Once this was
كده
all enclosed by rock and metal.
منظر حلو. سأوقع وجهي بالعيد. هاي الآثار. الآثار حلوة يعني. والله شي حلو. خلينا نكمل يعني يصير آثار. اي والله أكو. الله مو مشكلة، خلينا نكمل من هنا. من هنا
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a power.
هاي كلها يعني لازم فيها ملفات متضررة تحت الإصلاح.
Device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
خلينا نكمل.
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for. Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
الشيء طبعا هسه اكيد فهمت انه اليزابيث يعني فدت نفسها من اجل البشرية.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
يعني هي
We knew she
عاشت
couldn't
قبل
have
1000
survived,
سنة
Aloy.
يعني تعيش.
And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never...
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a...
Hell, Liz.
نانا شكو من نانا والله ماكو شي. خلينا ما اريد رأسا اطب هنا. اريد اشوف يعني اكو شي ثاني يعني نقدر نجمع، يعني انكو مهمات لازم نجمع شغلات من هاي الاماكن. ايوه ماكو شي والله، شكله ماكو شي هنا بس هيك يشكل هاي الغرفة. طيب خلينا ندخل من دون تأخير.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
طبعا ما دا احكي يعني هواية لان ما اريد يعني ادمر القصة عليكم، يعني هاني يعني دا اصور الفيديو بعد ما ختمت اللعبة. فايب.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
شنو هذا؟ ماكو شي. حلو خلينا نكمل.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
هذا الجثة قاعد يكسر فيها.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
اوكي خلينا نكمل. ناخذ هذا.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
خلصنا التجاوز الرئيسي. هسه بس نروح على ورشة سايلنس ونخلص ان شاء الله نختم الحلقة. مدري ايش قد راح تطلع لكم. اوكي هسه وين من هنا يعني. والله ماكو شيء، ماكو مخبأ سري من هنا. نو ماكو كل شي. المهم نكمل.
That didn't sound good.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
اوكي هسه وين نروح؟ من هنا. مو من هنا. سي من وين؟ من هنا؟ لا من هنا. من هنا راح ننام. حلقة مفرغة. من وين السيارة؟ من وين والله ناسي. زهايمر. اوه من هنا. حلو. اوكي من هنا.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere and everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
اوف اخيرا والله طولنا. شنو هذا؟
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
اوكي طبعا اخيرا خلصنا الحلقة. يب حتى تشوفون هذا الفيديو قد حلو. لازم هسه نروح الخارجة. فيوصل الفيديو، اذا عجبكم لايك واشترك وبس. مع السلامة، باي باي.